Welcome back everybody, and today we're gonna go over the Astray event. I'm a little bit late to this just because I was feeling a little bit burned out from the game at the moment. Well, not like completely burned out, but look at my AP. I haven't been playing it a little bit. Mostly just been doing dailies and just that's it. But if you look here, this is how the Astray event is. It is a story event, not a long one. But we're gonna go over how everything works and all that, and if you're having trouble and whatnot or confused, we'll go over it. Basically, you do the story missions or your typical story missions, and then you have the hard missions, which you can only do 3 times per stage one day. Well, they're all separate, so technically you have 9 attempts if you have finished it. Not too hard, they're pretty low level. If you have leveled up your units, you'll be fine. Just keep in mind when you do this every day, your last bonus gauge, event bonus, is based off when you finish the stage, not what your team is right now. As it says right here, when clearing without skipping. So if your event bonus is more than like right here, like let's say 120%, it will not reflect that. You'll have to do the stage again, so keep that in mind. If you do increase your event bonus will give you more boss tickets, which you can use to go on the prize roulette. As you can see right here, I got 348 because of my multiplier. So keep that in mind if you have a higher multiplier, since when you started the event you want to clear the stage again manually, and then you'll have more of a bonus, so keep that in mind. It's not a big bonus, but extra items are extra items, so might as well increase it and whatnot. So that is the story event stages. Next we'll go over the dev diagram. There's not a lot. I don't know why it's saying that right now, I already did it, but there's not a lot. There's only 8. This is all free to play. You can get them through the event, max out everything, not too hard. The gold frame, you can get these formulas through the prize roulette, so make sure to do that so you don't miss out on them. Pretty good units, very solid. I think the gold frame is a lot better than the blue frame. Blue frame doesn't wow me as much, while the gold frame is pretty good. It has a good map attack. Blue frame is just meh. It's alright. It's not the best though. But for a free to play, you're getting the max dupes and all that, so you might as well fully level it up and all that, and it will be useful for your team, for Eternal Road and whatnot. Same with the gold frame. Very useful. Has a map attack. It's basically a budget freedom if you don't have that. The Maga no Ikatuchi. Try saying that 10 times. Pretty good map attack. I would recommend leveling it up. And the offensive shield, the closer you are to the enemy, the greater weapon power increases up to 10. It increases the more level, but that's some pretty good damage for free to play. So yeah, really solid free to play, and you can fully limit break it as long as you keep playing the event daily and whatnot. I haven't been going too crazy on the event, and I have a lot on the metal supplier or boss battle tickets, so if I wanted to I could just do that. We'll go through the boss battle, and like I said, I've been playing casually, so I'm pretty sure you don't need to go too hard on it. There is 4 difficulties: normal, hard, expert, and then a secret. Keep in mind the secret battle is against the blue frame second now. I can pop up on all difficulties, so let's say you're not too leveled up, you can only pass the normal difficulty. Even if you skip or clear it manually, the blue frame will still pop up on normal difficulty. Do it on hard, it pops up on hard difficulty, and do it on expert and it'll pop up in expert. I think it only gives gems 1 time and the same amount of metal, so it's more of a, I think, do it once Not too sure. I've only done it once and I've only gotten 50 medals, the same as I would have gotten right here. So I don't know if it increases too much or it's just for the one-time gem reward. So yeah, I'll make a separate video on it though, clearing all of the difficulties, so to give you guys a bigger picture. Missions, they reset daily. You want to clear these every day. It's not a lot, but it's something. Sorry, I had to cut right there. My cat wanted to play, but where were we? We were talking about the dailies. Yeah. So you want to do these every day, as long as the event is still up, just for the extra boss battle tickets and the medals. It's free stuff, very fast, so you might as well. Here are the main missions. Reset the medal supplier one time, very easy. I just haven't really been playing as much. Clear a boss battle on normal difficulty 3 times, hard difficulty 3 times, normal difficulty 1 time. Not too hard at all, very easy. You will probably clear it the more you play and whatnot. I also forgot to go over something as well. I hate how you have to go to the actual event to do that. But just remember that you have almost an infinite amount of skips as long as your tickets are high enough. I have 45 skips right here. So just keep that in mind when you are skipping. You do not have a limited amount. You are only limited by how much tickets you have, so keep that in mind. There is no limit unlike the story missions and whatnot. And like I said, with enough skips, I don't know the exact, I think it's RNG, the blue frame mission will pop up. So yeah, be prepared for that. It's not too hard because he doesn't really have a map, weapon and all that. But he does have 2 chance steps, I believe. I think it was 2. So yeah, he can catch you if you are caught lacking, I'm afraid. But it's not too hard. It's mostly trying to defeat him in 3 turns. We'll go over that in the guide that I'll do after this. So yeah, that is the Astray event. Well, I forgot to go over the prize pool. Here's the main thing that you're going to be grinding for, the medal supplier. If you've never played a gacha game before, it's basically a prize wheel where you keep pulling for the listed items right here. It resets after you have already completed the full list, and then it will go on to the next lineup. There are, I believe, 7 lineups. I don't know if it goes further than that. Some gacha games do that, some other gacha games don't, and they reduce the rewards. As you can see, it's only like common drops, while right here you get the best reward, the upgrade part UR, and the limited off seed Astray 7% is really solid. You'll probably give it to the gold frame. But yeah, as you can see, the more you keep going, the more rewards you get. You even get 1 free dupe of the gold frame and all that, and the guy pilot. So yeah, you really want to do the event before it ends. You get a lot of good stuff and all that. So yeah, once you get to 7, like I said, the rewards start to decrease. You can still get good rewards, but I don't think it's limited at that point. So try to finish the event. I think there's 9 days left. I'm a little bit late to this, but yeah, that is how it works. I'll just show an example. I need to reset because I have already finished the lineup right here. Reset rewards. There you go. And now I am on the second lineup, which is a free dupe of these guys and some premium assembly tickets. Always good, of course. You can get quite an amount of them actually. That's 9, 12, no 5 here. That's really good. Yeah, a lot of good rewards and whatnot. You don't get any here, but yeah, pretty good rewards. You really want to do this event, get your free rewards and whatnot. We will go over the difficulties in a separate video, just because they might be a little bit longer. But yeah, also the most important ish part is that you want to just remember that seed units do get a buff in this event. They are not required, of course. If you haven't leveled up your seed units, that's perfectly fine. You can still do them with Normal units, just remember you want to have seed units when you're doing these story missions for the extra drops. But when you are doing the boss battles, there is no drops. It's only the damage buff right here. So keep that in mind. You can use seed units. They will help, like, obviously strike freedom, the justice. And if you have any limit break SSRs, you can use them as well. Or you can just use your normal units that you already leveled up, like Salzabi and whatever, Unicorn and whatnot. Your URs or your other SSRs, they are still viable in this event despite not having the attack buff. It's not much, the attack buff, 15-12% and whatnot. It's still good, but like it is not needed. So also keep in mind these bosses have effects and whatnot. They're not tough, like they don't have like 40%, 50% like an eternal roll damage reduction to beams or physicals and all that. So it's mostly a battle of how much damage can you do per turn, how you want to debuff the enemy, use your turns wisely and whatnot. So you really want to run supporters, debuffers. Like, just remember that debuffers are your best friends in this game. Like right here, just keep in mind that support debuffs do not stack if they are the same ability. Like Bit right here reduces defense on the enemy one turn 30%. Let's say if I have another Bit user, another red Gundam, and I use the same attack, they do not stack. It's only one ability per time. But let's say I have the freedom attacking as well. Its EX ability reduces beam defense by 25%. That technically counts as a different nerf, a different debuff to the enemy, so it will stack with the 30% defense down if you're attacking all out. So keep that in mind. They can all stack as long as they're different abilities, but if you're using the same ability, like you use this twice in one turn, it will not stack like that. That's not how it works. So yeah, prioritize your supporters, at least 3 supporters with 3 different buffs. So I would go with defense down, special, and beam, just because strike freedom uses funnels on its EX and all that if you're using it, an example, and it has the 50% damage up. So yeah, and then your main attackers will do the damage. So that's what I recommend. I'll show an example on the full difficulty video. But other than that, guys, that's about it for the event. There's also the story missions right here if you want to rewatch that. But yeah, that's about it. That is the full event, and we will go over the difficulty in a separate video. But take care, guys.